Hey dolls, welcome back to Sharon's Nail Boutique. My name is Shelly and I'm going to be hosting this here video for y'all today. So I'll be the one doing the voiceover. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below and don't forget to hit that subscribe button while you're at it. So Sharon here is putting on the OPI Bond Aid, and this thumb right here, she had to build it out because the girl must have broke it. So anyway, besides all that, let's get right back into the nails. So, as you can see, Sharon here is popping open a Coca-Cola can because she's thirsty and it was hot that day. So, she's just taking a sip of Coke. And there she goes to put in the thin acrylic base. Oh, looks like she's using the No Lift Nails Acid Base Primer. Don't ask me how I know all this. I just sit back and watch, and I know probably more than Sharon does. But don't tell her I said that, okay? So it looks to me like she's doing her first coat of Acid Base Primer. Don't forget, ladies, you want to make sure that this is dry before you go in with your acrylic bead, because this is acid base. With acid-less, you can go in while it's still damp. I think Sharon told me that one time or another. So now she's going in with her second coat. And the reason why she does a few nails at once is because she's fast. Oh, she's really fast. There she goes. She is just a whiz at what she does. I'm telling you, Sharon does some crazy nails, and she is thebomb.com at what she does. Honestly, if I didn't chew my nails down to nubs, she'd be doing mine too. So this is an acrylic overlay. This is going right over her natural nail. So Sharon just places that bead up at that cuticle, and she just thins it out so well with her size 14 brush. How do I know all these details? So she's just finishing up with her thin clear base that she always does. Because remember, you gotta have something to fall back down to, because you don't want to burn your client. That would hurt. And we don't want to hurt our clients. We want to love our clients. I mean, Sharon's clients. Because they're not my clients. Remember, my name is Shelly. Sounded like a good name at the time. So she's just finishing up here, but honestly, y'all, I think I'm gonna pass this back to Sharon because I'm running out of things to say, and I could only tell you so much. She's better at this than I am, so I'm gonna pass it back over to her, okay? Hey dolls, yes, it's me. I am back. Sorry about that. My cousin Shelly, she's a hillbilly, so she wanted to jump on here and do some voiceover, but I told her I don't think it's a good idea because you got a really thick Western accent, and I don't know if my clients, or not my clients, but my viewers, I don't know if they'll be able to understand you. Hey, I heard that! I'm sorry, it's nothing like that, Shelly. It's just that I'm better at this than you, so just fall back and let me do my thing. So I'm just finishing up here on the pointer finger. Can you tell I'm fucking bored? Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm finishing up with my Thin Clear base on all 10 nails. And then I'm going to go in with my Glam and Glitz Ashley, which is a beautiful, like, purplish, bluish gray. It's really, really pretty. Has like a kind of lavendery hint to it, so she wanted that color, and then I actually made a glitter mix right on the spot that matched perfectly to the picture she showed me. And it's funny too because I had a client today that came in with the same exact picture from Pinterest that my other client came in with. It was crazy. So yeah, they both did the same color. Except this client's nails are coffin and my other client is square, but they're both overlays. So I'm just finishing up all 10 nails. And I will be going in with Ashley. I'll be going in with my glitter mix. And I believe I do, yes, I do ombres with Mia Secret's Cover Pink, which is a really, really pretty natural light pink nude. And it has a hint of shimmer in it. And it's so, so pretty. I love Mia Secret's Cover Pink. I haven't tried their Cover Beige yet. And I haven't tried the Cover Rose yet. I have tried the Cover Nude Blush and the Cover Pink. Obviously, I've tried their French White and their Clear because that's the system I use. It works for me, but I have thought of switching. I just haven't decided fully which system I want to go with because, you know, that's a big change. You have to buy a lot of products when you switch over your whole system, and right now this works for me. You know, my clients, they get very minimal lifting, sometimes none at all. So I think a lot of it has to do with your application technique and how neat you get it around that cuticle and how neat your sidewalls are tucked, because you don't want to lay your sidewalls flat. You're gonna turn your brush to the side so that they're tucked properly. Sometimes it's hard to explain and you just have to show people. But this is Glam and Glitz Ashley. And as you can see, it's a beautiful, it almost comes off as like a grayish white color, but it's not, I promise. It's really like a beautiful lavenderish gray. You can see it right there on the towel when I wipe it off. It's really, really pretty. And I did a full nail of it on the pinky. And now I'm just going in with my ombre ones. And once I get enough coverage on that free edge and it's, you know, built up enough the way I want it, I will then move on to the next ombre, I believe I do. Or I go in with the glitter nail next, I'm not sure. I forget these things. Like, I have brain farts like 20 times a day. So I'm hoping you guys are loving my new videos. I've really been stepping it up lately. I've been getting a lot of clients, been very busy, and I've been trying to record them all. You know, I am still using my phone, so you gotta bear with me. You know, I'm doing all the editing on my own. So, although I did have some help from Shelly, it doesn't really constitute as like help because it was only one time. But I don't know, I'll consider bringing her back. You guys let me know if you like Shelly. If you want to maybe meet some other family members, let me know that too. I can maybe oblige. So, can maybe bring in some cousins from Rhode Island, New York, Massachusetts, Alaska, Canada, Sorry, I'm tired, guys. See my beautiful ombre? Oh man. I really honestly, like, I've been doing so many nails that I just, you know, naturally you gotta progress, right? The more nails you do, the better you get. And I really have to say, like, for a while I struggled with my acrylic application for a long time. And I'm finally at a place where I feel like, you know, I'm almost there. Almost at the point where I feel up there with Liz and, you know, Unique Nails by Tracy and Absolute Nails. Like, I feel, you know, almost at that level, and I'm really proud of, you know, the strides that I've made. And just, I hung in there, even though sometimes I only had 2, 1, 3 clients. I hung in there, and now I have almost 50. So, you know, it takes a lot of hard work, a lot of practice, and you just gotta hang in there. And when you feel like giving up, you can't, you know, because then it's like you're proving all your haters right, and everyone that ever doubted you, they get to say, oh, told you so. Well, guess what? Not with Sharon. Not with me, baby. I will never give anybody that satisfaction. besides, I'm a go-getter and a hustler by nature. I'm a natural born hustler and I love doing nails. So for me, it all kind of went hand in hand. And I thank God because, you know, had I never had that bad experience at the nail salon, I wouldn't be doing nails today and I wouldn't be making so many women happy. You know, besides just doing their nails, my prices are extremely cheap. I do these nails for literally $35. Like everything you see on these nails, it's all included in that price. A lot of people think I'm crazy, but I feel like you shouldn't have to pay so much money to have a beautiful set of nails. I mean, yes, you want to get paid for your time and your work, and yes, that's all well and good. But I feel like it should be affordable at the same time. And I feel like, you know, I had my prices lower, but I felt like the better I got, I could charge a little bit more. I'm not going to go astronomically more, but, you know, a few dollars here and there. So, yeah, I'm just moving on. I just made sure that that nail was covered fully with the glitter mix that I made. Yeah, that's the glitter mix I made right there. It has iridescent blue gold shift glitter, the silver extra fine holographic glitter, iridescent like mermaid hexes, like 1 mm 040 in size, little tiny ones that shift, they're like iridescent. And then I also put mixed silver tinted iridescent hexes that I got from Lolo. I was just making sure that that free edge was fully covered. So I'm going in now with my next ombre, and I start at like that mid joint right there, right above where the nail bed comes down to the free edge. So I go right above that and I start placing my bead and working it from side to side and pulling down, you know, a lot of that bead so it covers the whole free edge and not just part of it. You don't want to leave a lot of your bulk in one place unless it's your stress point, and it's not a lot of bulk there, it's just enough to have it come up ever so slightly and then come down. You see how I'm waiting for that to polymize more? Because if you just swipe at a really, really wet bead, you're gonna pull all of the product off. And I'm trying to waste as little as possible here, guys. The whole planet green stuff and everything. It's bad enough this shit smells like crap. So I'm just making sure my free edge is neat and it's even and it's not too thick and it's just right. So then I'll go in with my cover pink, I believe. Yes, I'm going in with a bead of my cover pink, not too big of a bead. And a medium pearl there, making sure that it's staying wet where I need it to. Patting my bead into place, making sure it is even and tucked and pulled down, all in the right areas. Swipe off some of that pink so it's not covering all of my Ashley. Right now it kind of looks like the cover pink is covering it, but it's not, I promise. Kind of flattening some of that out so it's not too bulky up at that area, because you know, even with short nails, like you don't need too much of a stress point because they're short. With longer nails, then yeah, you need a good apex and good thickness to the nail because you don't want them to snap. You know, the shorter they are, the thinner they could be. So now just go in on the thumb. And I believe I'm doing a full nail of Ashley. Yes, I am. So I just grab that bead, make sure it's pretty wet. Push that up to meet the cuticle. And then I start kind of making sure it's even as I'm pulling it down. I'm turning my brush kind of diagonally to make sure that those side walls are tucked in. See? And that's what a good brush does, ladies and gentlemen. Like, literally, I didn't have to do much there. My brush did it all for me. That's the important part about having a really, really good brush. because your brush does your work for you. That's going to be the difference between filing a lot and only having to file what you need to. You know? So I am just getting a tiny bead there to cover, I can't talk. Okay. Cover my free edge. Yes, I said it. Yes. So I just finished that up, make sure I have full coverage, make sure that my corners are covered. I must have seen a little spot there that needed some. So I just do that. I push it up. Make sure I'm pulling down what I need to. That nail looks really, really nice. I just, you know, last year, even a couple years ago, I didn't see myself at this point where I'm at now. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness, when will I get there? When will it just look good? Like, you know, as good as the salon. And I couldn't wait to improve. Like, I just was excited about the possibilities, you know, of all the nails I could do and how many women I can make happy. Because at my place, if you don't love your nails, then you don't leave. You are going to leave loving your nails. That's my point. Like, my motto for my salon is you have to love your nails. If I don't hear I love my nails, then I want to do them over or fix them or whatever. Because I want women to love their nails when they leave my salon. I don't want to hear, oh, I like them. They're okay, I like them. No, I want to hear, oh my God, I cannot stop staring at them. I love them so much. And for the most part, that's what I get. So I'm happy. So now I've sped it up because I already showed you the other hand in real time. And I'm literally doing the same exact thing on this hand. So I'm just doing the pinky, a full nail of that Ashley. And then I'll go in with my ombres on the ring and the pointer. I'll do my full nail of glitter on the middle. And then the full nail of Ashley again on the thumb. And I'll also be doing Swarovski crowns and accent on the pinky. And yeah. So they really came out really pretty. And she completely loved them. Like, she wanted something simple, not too extravagant, but with a little bit of bling, and that's what she got. I'm really happy with how these turned out. So, and it's not easy doing like smaller nails, like especially with a big brush. So let me just point that out. It's not easy. It takes a lot of practice. You have to really get to know your brush and learn how to use it, and you know which ways work best for you and how much liquid it soaks up, and getting used to your ratios and all of that. So it all takes time, it all takes practice. Nobody gets it on the first night. So please do not get discouraged, do not give up. If this is something that you're really passionate about, I encourage you, you know, to definitely move forward with your dream. Never give up on your dreams. Anybody that's watching this, don't ever listen to anybody tell you that you can't be what you want to be. Like, don't ever listen to that, because you're better than that. And no one else has a right to tell you what you're good at, what you're not good at, what you love, what you don't love, and what you're passionate about. Do not let anybody live your life for you. Take your life by the reins and just, you know, pull your pants up, be a big girl or boy, and move on with your life and really live your dreams out, because we have the privilege in this country to do whatever we want to do for the most part, and a lot of countries don't have that privilege. You know, a lot of countries are at war, it's civil war, and kids dying so young, and it's like, we over here, we're privileged, you know, we're more privileged than other countries. So I really believe wholeheartedly, and like, if you have a dream and you believe in yourself, go do it, because sky's the limit. And life is way too short to live with regrets. So, that being said, I know I'm getting all mushy now. I go from joking and funny to mushy. But seriously, it's all true, and I wouldn't say it if it weren't. I've learned a lot in life. I've been through a lot in my life. Maybe another day I will share my story with you guys, because it's a pretty lengthy one, and from my childhood till my adult years, I went through a lot of struggle with a lot of different things. So I guarantee you, if you're hearing this and you're saying, oh, she probably hasn't been through that much, or what can she have been through? She seems so happy. Don't let certain things fool you. Everyone has a story. Everyone has been through things. Nobody's alone in that. Even if it may be not the same thing that we went through, we still have all been through things. So we can all relate to each other in one form or fashion. So I'm just going side to side here, making sure that, when I cap the nails, that they are nice and neat. So I'm starting up at the top near the cuticle, and I'm getting it nice and flush around that cuticle and sidewall area to pull it down to the bottom. See how I place that, and I tuck in my sides, and then I start pulling down the center. That's how you are almost guaranteed a fully flush encapsulated glitter nail every time. You see how I did that in one bead? That was for me, I don't think I've ever been able to cap a glitter nail in one bead ever. And that had some chunky pieces in it. It wasn't just extra fine. So the chunkier mixes can get a little trickier. So you just have to be careful with how much of a bead you pick up and how wet it is versus how dry. So I would say to use a drier bead if you're wanting to keep a majority of the acrylic in one spot and blend it a little bit. Keep it drier. If you're working up near the cuticle, I would say medium dry to wet bead. It's wet enough so that you could pull it and get it into place, but dry enough to where it's not going to slop all over the nail. And that just takes time and practice. You don't get that on the first try. And if you do, you're very, very lucky. So I am just capping this glitter nail. Again, I place that at the cuticle. I tuck in my sides, and then I start pulling down my center, patting it out, making sure it's even, making sure my free edge is encased in that clear. And I don't know if I think I do go in with one more small wet bead, and it wasn't because it wasn't covered all the way, it was just because I needed a little more strength area. So yeah, pretty much capped in one bead there again. And I've just been practicing a lot, so it's really starting to show in my work, and I'm really happy to be where I'm at. And if I could help any of you guys, if you have any questions, you maybe have some products you need reviewed, let me know in the comments below. I will absolutely love to do that for you. I will leave my email in the description box below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by Sharon's Nail Boutique and watching this video. I really appreciate all your love and support. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you could be updated every time I upload a video. And I love you guys all so much. Thank you again for all your support. I'll see you in my next one. Bye now.